it is Jo from Minerva and I'm here today with a small tutorial for how to make the eye mask that goes with the Arc loungewear PJ set. In this set there are PJ pant bottoms, they've got an elasticated waist with a drawstring and eyelets. There is the PJ shirt, which is a traditional shirt with a collar and a lapel, pocket, piping. You can add as many details as you like. This whole set also has a cami that you can put with the loungewear pants, or you can make a cami night shirt. And also, if you want to complete your set, you can make the loungewear kimono robe. The robe is a kit form. All of the patterns from this little series come in a kit, and it is made with the Celestial Motion Viscose Challis. This is a really drapey fabric. It works really well for a summer weight kimono style dressing gown. This one has a velvet trim which makes it look really luxurious, and this comes in the kit. I've got a few offcuts left over from my makes, so I'm going to have a go at the eye mask pattern. I've got a few offcuts left over from making my robe, so I have some of this velvet left, which would make a brilliant comfortable inside of the eye mask. You will also need to cut out an elastic casing strip and an outer piece. All of the eye mask is bound with a piece of bias binding. You can make your own bias binding if you've still got scraps left, or you can buy a ready-to-made bias binding which fits around the outside. Okay, let's start to sew. So with wrong sides together, which is a different way to start than normal. So match them up. With wrong sides together, sew around the two eye mask pieces. So you'll have the right side facing you. Don't forget we're going to bind the edges. Next, take the insert and again with wrong sides together, fold it in half. When you folded it in half, it goes onto the lower edge of the wrong side. So you should have like your two inside pieces touching and your pattern piece on the outside. To stitch that together so you get one complete sandwich. Once you've made the main eye mask part of your pattern, then you need to make a casing to put a 1/2 inch width piece of elastic in. Next, with right sides together, I'm going to stitch together the casing. So the elastic is going to go through here. You could make this in a comfy fabric or a fine fabric, your main fabric. You can switch it up. And if you're using an offcut of elastic and it's not 1/2 inch, just make sure that whatever seam allowance you take will allow the elastic to fit inside the casing. Turn through your tube safety pin onto your elastic and then thread the elastic into the casing. Secure the elastic and the casing at one end. After you've measured it around your head to check it's the right length, then stitch the other end. Once you've made your elastic, you can pin this to the inside of the mask, following the notches. Make sure you don't twist it. You're going to sew that just in the seam allowance. And the binding will cover it. Lastly, you need to bind the edge of your eye mask so that all the raw edges are enclosed. Now it's time to put the casing on. So you can fold the casing in half and enclose all of those raw edges. Just make sure that you've got an even distance on the front and the back. It's up to you now. You can hand sew this down, or you can use a machine if you've got the skills to stay right on the very edge. And then you'll also need to do the same for the bottom. You might need to layer that out if it's a little bit bulky. Mine was, especially because I'd got this little velour fabric. So I just trimmed a little layer out of there. Leave plenty of room for handling so that you can overlap the ends and hand sew those down. And there it is, finished. I decided to hand stitch mine down because then I knew I could get it even on both sides. It's really cozy on the back. It's got that little extra layer there, and the elastics are all hidden inside the casing. I hope that's helped you demystify the pattern instructions. There are illustrations that go with the written instructions on style art patterns, not always, but there is for the eye mask. If you've got this pattern and not tried the eye mask yet, it's a great little thing to try with your leftover bits of fabric. It's also a great gift or present for somebody which you can knock up really, really quickly. If you have made any of the style art loungewear set, we would love to see what you have made. If you've chosen this fabric or bought one of these kits, then we would like to see your project when it's finished. Do make an account with us, share your makes, and we would love to see what you have been up to. Thanks very much for watching. See you again soon.